Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. So it's the German just playing the shot. He's released it and they're sweeping it already actually. So they're worried about being tight, but they're sweeping it all the way.
Is he coming off the other hand?
I think it could, yes. Off the other hand, I think is he by the guard? No, not by the guard. He obviously played tight because as soon as he released it, they called the sweeping on. And just got the guard and chapped it open, so certainly all the stones are a wee bit open. That'll open up a few more options now.
I can't actually see what shot he was calling there. Try to move the reds on. So coming up off that hand, Richard, that red top left hand, it was coming out the blue.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you think even if he had got by the guard, he was hitting the red back onto his own blue.
Just looking at it, could he have went for the split? Take both reds away.
Maybe that's what he was playing. Obviously, the guard's away now, but whether that was on to get by the guard, just skinny by the guard to get both of them, I don't know.
So that would have left him lying possibly 3 shots.
So now red's kind of looking at that. Do they touch one of the reds back onto the blue? They're looking at the different possibilities of moving the reds back just a wee fraction.
I think you would move the one sitting just at on the left hand side forward onto the blue.
Yeah, I'll agree with you, Kenny. Yep,
I don't think it's going anywhere thereafter.
Nope. I think anything they'll just be trying to touch there. They'll just be trying to touch one of the reds back just a wee fraction.
And if he doesn't get it just perfect, it maybe gives the blues a chance, the Germans a chance for the last stone.
Yep, definitely. If they get it slightly wrong and just kind of open it up a wee bit. And certainly it's a situation where the Germans being 4 down. If they have got a chance there, 2 or 3, you would think they'll probably go for it. I think they're coming just to sit in the top and just kind of block it up. Almost a long guard.
I don't think he could actually place that guard any better. I think it's taken. And the problem is now anything that's coming into the 4 foot is red.
Yep, exactly. Well, they're having a good look at all the angles, aren't they? All the possibilities. Kind of playing them through in their heads. Thinking of all the possibilities if you get it perfect or if you're a wee bit off. Because quite often with shots like this, you go for them, but then you're thinking, if I get the angle slightly wrong, am I going to lose a 1 or lose a 2 or even lose a 3? Yep, well, they're both heading the way up. You can see quite often with doubles, you know, this is a pair that one of them, they don't have anybody standing in the head, they don't play, you know, have anybody holding the brush, they're just the ones playing and the other one's ready to sweep.
I suppose they could go after the red here. Not the red, because the blue's not actually going anywhere. Not the middle red, the one lying in the middle through, but it might lock onto their own red, which is still be lying short.
Yep, the stone's away. They're not sweeping it so far, so
driving the blue guard up.
I think it looks a bit high. Ooh. I didn't quite get the angles there. I think they wanted to curl just a wee fraction more. Try and split the reds out, but didn't quite do it.
I think
one red, two reds?
One red, I think.
So yeah, so that's 5-0 after 5 ends.
Yes, as you can see there, new scoreboards in action at Dumfries this weekend. Hopefully, sign of the times. Television automatic system. Hopefully, through time, where it says Team 1 and Team 2 will be the team names.
Yeah, they're certainly very bright, very visual. You know, a good addition to the kind of traditional scoreboards. Got them up interactive. You can link them to the play.
For your laptop down there at the other end for the teams putting on the scores.
Yeah, another good shot there. Maybe could have done it be a wee touch further, but pretty much there.
A yard short away. Just
yeah,
it's in a handy position sitting at the front of the 4 foot.
That's it. Certainly there. They can come down the other side and just touch it forward just a foot, and yeah, it's always good to be there or thereabouts, round about the 4 foot. Jennifer just chatting to Eve Muirhead in the next rink. Wonder what they're saying, whether it's about the curling or just about something else.
Well, Skip, how do I get out of this one?
Both teams are doing quite well. Just on the other one, you can see the Muirhead men's team are 4-1 up, is it?
4-1 ahead.
Just Eve just standing in front of the other scoreboard, but they're 4-1 up, so they seem to be in control of their game as well. You'd say that one's a wee bit short. You know, they would have wanted to be round and certainly in the house at least. Ideally close to the 4 foot.
I think we've even got an obstruction now.
So we're checking all the ice readings, is that right? Correct, Kenny?
Yes,
yeah. And they'll do them on a regular basis just to check all the temperatures are right and just ice conditions are doing what they're supposed to do.
Just about missed a really good stone there by Kyle Waddle. Good draw around the guards. Aye.
Yep, he's come around just top of the tee line, and obviously if Blue try to get that, they're just going to chap it back onto their own stones, so it'll be difficult for Blue to get one closer than that. Because even if they come the other way and try and get the red that way, it's just got to jam, so it says first a perfect stone. Yeah, he couldn't have placed that any better.
I think they've moved the guards slightly over with that blue stone. Probably everything's hidden in there.
Oh, they're coming to my weight. Try to open it up. Yep.
That's possibly helped because I think it's opened up both hands now.
I think Red will just try and put another in top of the floor somewhere. Just try and block it up a wee bit. Maybe even top of the... they're kind of indicating... Yep, just short. Just short of the house. and just try to block it up.
Just take the angle off, basically.
Yeah, exactly, and just protect their 2 reds that are in the house. Currently that'll be 1 red, blue second shot, and kind of red third shot.
The way the 2 reds are actually lying, he could actually come down in that same hand as what Kyle Waddell's playing here and take both reds out.
But yeah, they're following it down. I'm not sure it's short, is it? Is it front ring? I've obviously decided just to bring it in.
I think he was actually wanting maybe to move the red a wee bit more.
Yeah, so I mean there is a chance here for blue. If they can just get the angle spot on, they can certainly split one, if not both of them out. There's the Scots pairing, just having a look at the options for the next one, when depending what moves. Yep, well the shot's away and it's getting swept. It's getting swept virtually as soon as it was released, so... And he's on the guard again. And that's 2 or 3 times that they've just caught the guards just turning it in just a wee fraction, a wee bit tight, and just caught the guard.
You know, there's a lot of that, Richard, do you think? The fact that they're not aiming at a brush? Just
Could be.
aiming, you know, they're making up their mind where they're aiming for and just maybe pulling it in slightly tighter.
Could be, or they're maybe just underestimating how much draw in the ice, if they're just... Because it wasn't a big weight, it was just a kind of delicate weight, so they're just underestimating how much it's actually drawing. But I mean, it was certainly getting swept from as soon as they released it. So now the Scottish pairing, they'll just put a guard on. Just either front ring, just stop, or even just sitting on top of those reds, just blocking it up. So currently it's looking like there could be another red score in here.
Even a blocker.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting swept. It's getting swept. So just depending if this wanted to stop, and that's pretty good there. Yep, like a long guard, pretty good.
I think the double might still be on.
Might be.
I think it's just over curled slightly.
Just a fraction at the end. Of course, that's one of the things about the ice that has got quite a lot of draw at the end. If you
just that weight,
a foot too far or a foot too less, you're just either not quite or you're away by it. So it's good ice for getting them into the house, but if you're putting guards on, it can be difficult to judge it to perfection. So the blue shot's away. It's getting swept again. There, as soon as he released it, it's getting swept. He's on the guard again, and I mean he's got half the guard. So I mean that's, you'd say that is 2 big mistakes, and not just skinning by the guard, but getting half the guard. So. Was red just looking, can they touch one back just to get 2, or just go for the guard? I think they'll just go for the guard.
Where Jennifer's aiming her brush there, I don't think they're going to go as far back this time.
No.
I think just front the 12 foot.
Yep, you would say just put a guard on. Just pretty close to the house, just a guard blocking it up.
I think you want to block what we're looking at on the left hand side rather as the right hand side. Because the way the right hand side's lying, I think you could actually hit red to red and the blue would go.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, that's it. Shots away.
It's just
It's getting lightly swept, but no, I think they've just stopped sweeping it there. They've just got to let it come
I think they're
in.
just cleaning basically.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yep, pretty good there. Pretty good there.
The shot's actually still there. They cut the two reds out.
The only thing is they've cut the guard twice, so will that be kind of playing in there. They're looking at the angle, yep. They're going to go for it.
It is there. I think it's still the shot they've really got, because it's just the guard is, again, has just spent possibly quarter of a stone too far, curled a quarter of a stone too far.
No, exactly. I mean, they haven't got a draw there. They couldn't draw for shots, so they'd as well try to hit. And if they can get the reds out.
Probably the red will just go to red and sick.
Yep.
Unless you really skin it and take it through between the two reds. I would rather be sitting red as sitting blue at the moment.
Well, definitely, especially since they're 5 up already, yep.
I wasn't thinking of the fact that they were 5-0 up. I was thinking the way the stones were lying here.
But if you're blue, you're maybe thinking, well, if we don't make this, the game is kind of slipping away a wee bit, 'cause that's the end of the 5th end. And you're 5 down. Well, that's it. Blue shots away. It's getting swept. Yep, again, they've called on the sweep in pretty early.
I think that could be on the guard again.
Right. Oh, unlucky. I mean, they hit it. They couldn't have got by the guard by any less. And they did kind of hit it pretty much where they were hoping to hit it, but still didn't quite make it. Bigger weight and got more of a bounce?
Possibly. I think they had to be heavier to get, because they couldn't get much tighter past the guard, Richard.
Nah, they certainly couldn't have got tighter, so they would need to be bigger weight to get more movement on the two red stones. So that's another one to red, so that's 6-0 after 6 ends with 2 ends to go. You would certainly favour the Dodds-Waddled pairing here. Oh, we've got a power play. The Germans decided we'll go for their power play where they move the stones to the side, keeping the 4-foot open. Goes after 6 ends, I think, well, we might as well try something different.
Try and tickle the guard. Because the problem with that, David, Richard, could be the fact that quite a few of these couples this weekend are not experienced mixed doubles players.
Yep, that's Jennifer played the first shot. Yep, and she is. She's trying to push the red in, just as it was called up here. So I've got the red moved over to the centre. Her shooter just hit the barrier, so it's out of play. So it's the shot now, or the Germans got to try and draw one behind that guard into the 4-foot, or they split the house the other side. So yeah, they seem to be putting a guard up. Need cover, stuff to hide behind. Yeah, so just short, played up, just really replaced the guard out there.
Same stone again.
No, draw at the top of the 4 foot, that's what kind of Jennifer indicated there. They've got to try around, draw around the guard at the top of the 4 foot.
I just wonder if there's actually enough space through here on the end, on the out.
Yeah, it's been swept, but no, it's just come off, yep. Sweeping it in. Certainly by the guard by quite a distance. Just wanted to finish, but yep, looking good. Yep, just about a perfect shot there, that's what was called. Top of the 4 foot behind the guard, and that's what was played. So, well done.
Have they to play the maximum 8 ends, or can they shake early? Ends don't come into the competition this weekend. It's points and the draw shot challenge. To give us the ranking, top 8 qualifiers. With Saturday night quarter-final, sorry.
They're trying to maybe tick that off, and they've not quite got it. So again, that's another one that they've just not quite got that. It just seems to have either been a wee bit tight or just over curled than they expected. Now they've put another red in. So this is some great doubles play here from the Dodds Waddle rink. They're just putting the stones in, playing with a perfect way, always having stones when they beat their 4 foot, always putting the pressure on. And the Germans, to be fair, have quite a few guards.
They're just having a wee bit of clear up there at the front, taking the guard off the blue that's lying out at the edge of the 8 foot.
Yeah, the Germans have decided they're just going to fire, try and get their guard back and try and move some of their heads. Really, when it gets to this situation, they haven't got much. You know, even if they did draw and they got a perfect draw, they're only getting a 1. They have to try and move their heads. And
problem here is if they take the blue guard off, I can just about guess that the blue lying at the edge of the 8 foot's just going to get the message and put back through the back.
Yep. That's it. There's just no cover to hide behind. But
They were close to taking that blue themselves.
they're just not getting the angles, are they? They're just no making the shots. Not quite getting the angles, and they're being punished for it. Yep, just going for the blue in the edge of the 8 foot there. Bang, away. Although it was kind of, I didn't get it by much. Did the job, but halfway through, I suppose, did you think, oh, if I just moved you out a wee bit?
A wee slight laugh here, I think, from Tell Waddle.
But they've done the job and they've still got two in the house, 2 reds in the house. As saying, we've got a possibility of a blank end here, and certainly in doubles play it's quite rare.
Jennifer George just got a hitting stick here. It forced the Germans then to take a 1.
Being swept.
Still got a hitting stick for their 1. So here we are, the last stone at the 6th end. Just like that. Turn the red stone through and live for 1.
Seems to be drawing. Yeah, she's got it pretty much bang on. Yep, 1 blue. Oh, we've got a power play here. Another power play. So we'll see what if the same tactics are employed here. This is the Germans starting off, so will they go for the same tactic or will they try a freeze round on the red?
Our ice technician this weekend, our very own Graham Sloan, getting the ice prepared ready for the next session. I would say the Germans have got to gamble here, Richard.
Oh, definitely.
Nothing to lose.
Nah, nothing to lose. They have to go for it. So here we go. It's been swept. Coming in.
It's just over the hog.
Just a guard. Yep. One guard. Yep. I mean, the Germans certainly need stuff to hide behind, so they're thinking, right, we'll get a couple of guards on, and then we've got stuff to hide behind. And the red's there, if you can get in, you can potentially freeze against it. Jennifer Dodd's putting her shot in. The wee fraction heavy, just go at the back of the house.
So I think the Germans have got to come round the guards this time.
Definitely, yep.
You know, that was an opportunity then for Jennifer Dodds if she'd sat front 8, hidden it to stop their opposition getting in.
It's been swept, but looks quite wide. Factor there.
I think they might be putting a guard on the other side.
Which, and the thing about doubles, you've not got as many stones, so if you get 3 guards, but then at some point you do have to start putting stones in the house.
I think we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there and say that was a guard.
Well, if they were trying to draw and get him buried, they certainly hasn't done that. Oh, 1, 2. I'll move that a wee bit. Take one off and then replace it with their own. Yeah, I think the Germans have to start putting stones in the house now, don't they?
Come round the centre guard, I would say, Richard.
Yep. If you can get it buried just top of the 4 foot,
Or draw right to the face of the red. It's possibly another option.
Yep, freezing the wing.
This looks as if it could be. I think I'm maybe going round the centre guard.
No, I think it's on the centre guard, I would say. Is that another one where it's just been another one that's tight and just not getting it round the guard?
His weight was okay there. I think his weight would have taken him into 8 foot.
With sweeping, yeah. But just tight, so as you said earlier, Kenny, is this partly because they've not got anybody holding the brush and they're just not quite getting the release right? Because that is certainly 4 or 5 stones, and it's not just
his last 4 or 5 stones have all been on the tight side.
Yep. And I mean, certainly with that one, it wasn't just skinny the guard; it was full onto the guard, so it was very tight. Oh, we're going for a hit here, try to open it up. Unlucky not to get the double there and spring it all open, but certainly got one of them out.
Three stones to come now, so the Germans can actually only score 2.
Yep, correct. And we'd have to get them perfectly in.
Was it 2 stones to come? A stone each? No, this could be the Germans' last stone. Must be 3 to come.
Here we go, got another one. Is it by the guard again? Nope. That was another one that just was not by the guard. Again, the legs, it certainly had the weight and just caught the guard. Must be feeling really frustrating now that he's just not quite getting them in the house. And just seems to be catching the guards. So yeah, Wardle will just try to draw through the gap. Draw through the gap into the 4 foot.
To lie 3, because actually there's a red line. Right, Jennifer Dodds is the first stones lying right at the back of the 12 foot.
Correct, yep. So that would really put the pressure on. Stones away. On its way down, Jennifer on the line. Sweeping it.
This could be going to get a blue shot.
It's finishing now.
It's coming off it now.
Oh, again, just about perfect. Behind the guard, just biting 4 foot. Really, the Germans will have to draw the 4 foot. So they're lying 3 against, having to draw the 4 foot in the 7th end.
And the Scottish pair still have a stone to come.
Yep. Could this be an early handshake if it doesn't quite go as they want?
I think the obvious thing here is they've got a live shot, but they're only picking up 1.
Yep.
They've basically got to come through in the other hand, Richard.
Yep.
To lie behind their own guard.
They have, yes, And again, it's what'll the angle be like coming that way. The stone's away.
Not sweeping.
No sweeping yet.
It's looking a
Good
bit
action.
hard.
Just a touch heavy. Oh.
One stone to come.
So it's red line 1. The blue just maybe second shot. From this angle it's hard to tell, but red's definitely got 1 at least. And if they draw here they could get 2.
I think they're actually drawing on the other hand. They're not going near the blue.
No.
Draw an easy, same stone as they've just played.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
a 2.
They know the line, they know the weight. Just put another one in, well, fully in the 8 foot for a two shots. Then that would take it to 8-1. And then that would be game over. Oh, they're coming down the other handle, but it's looking good. Just get a wee tickle. Fully in the 8 foot, spot on, so that's 2. And that's it, game over, handshakes all round.
So a very confident game there by the Scottish pair. They played really well. Took their opportunities when they came along. So I think they move on now to 2 victories. I think they won their first game. So the next round of games here at Dumfries is at 6 p.m. and it's a full sheet the next time. All 6 lanes in action. Some good games. So thanks very much, Richard, for joining us here this afternoon.
Yep, cheers Kenny, thank you very much. It was really enjoyable. First time I've commentated on doubles. And as I say, up until this season I would have struggled because I hadn't played it before, but yeah, it's always good to come over and see something different, and when you're seeing some really good curling there, yeah, really good.
So hopefully we'll be back at 6 o'clock with some more curling for you. Thank you.
Great, thank you, bye.